What is a Robo Fiends? It's your boy Dak908, aka hold on. Some T right there, the Dig Dug himself. And it's been a long time, I know. Two reasons. I've been putting it off. One, not three reasons. I've been putting it off. Two, the Wii U came out, and I was just delving deep into that, you know, because I'm a Nintendo fanboy at heart. So I decided to just play a lot of that and cover a lot of that. And three, I like creative builds, and then it was a small lack of creative builds, and then on top of creative builds, requests. So I kind of really go off for that because I can build all day, but then half the time I just scrap them anyway because they were just, well, let me see what I can do. I might try posting some of those. But anyway, we have a build today. It was a requested build from a man, DragTon995 or something like that. He's on my friends list. He asked me, make me a light bipedal with as much speed and regen as possible, and then just throw on 2 weapons. He said just a battle rifle and a rifle. I'm like, cool. So I was like, okay, fast. A lot of regen, things like that. So I decided, well, let's see if I can take one of my old builds and like kind of get some going. And I did, and kind of came up with this build. Now, to actually show what this build is worth, I asked a man from Chang. If you guys don't know him, you should know him. I'll put his link in the description to his channel. He's an amazing player, but I mean amazing. I mean he's like better than everybody. He volunteered to actually take these builds. I have 2 builds. I'll probably do another video for the other one. Well, I will do one. He took them and tested them out for me. Gave him some practice runs, went through the paces, did all that good stuff for me, and I was like, wow, I was really impressed. I didn't think he'd do it for me, but he did, and he by far did more than what I could have done with this build. I mean, hands down. I'll show the gameplay of what he did at the end of this video, and I mean, it's like top-notch stuff. Okay, but let's actually get inside the build. Alright, to the Batcave. Let's start off the legs. Now, I chose these legs snowed on over 9L because, well, I need just a little bit of load capacity because the generator I'm packing. Plus, Snow on it gets the job done. He said quick, and the smooth control is pretty good. I think it's the second fastest, I believe. So, hey, can't win all the races. You know, can't win them all, but you're gonna be good. You know, trust me. And plus, we just need a bit more low capacity. So it's all good on that. All right, the arms. I'm running these arms. What are they called? 10L. I was actually torn between using these and these right here because I kind of wanted to put a shoulder unit, but I just kind of decided to scrap the whole idea for the shoulder unit. For the energy recovery that he wanted, because this has a higher energy consumption, and then on top of that, if I put something in it that I also took from some energy, so I scrapped that whole idea, and they seem to work out pretty well. You know, the fire stability is decent, you know, so I guess it all worked out for the best. Core Wudan, CR 110. It just has the low. Does it have the lowest energy consumption? Please, so I just knew it was the lightest to help with that aspect and for the moving and speed and all that, and has the lowest energy consumption as well, so that also pays into his favor. It's a good part. When I make lightweight builds, I kind of either want to use this part or this one right here. Well, core rather. Head, running Beowulf. Running Beowulf for 2 reasons. One, it's a great part for stability, which ability to control an AC's balance. The higher the value, the less the effective recoil when getting hit or landing. A higher value also raises movement speed while using boosters. There you go. That's pretty much it. That and the camera performance. Performance of the camera installed into AC's head. The higher the value, the better lock-on range of CS and the analysis range in scan mode. Also, very important stats. Now, normally I'd have probably ran like Arthur or maybe in R2D2 was called Ruggiero or something like that for that. But I decided to go level up with the Beowulf because he has the highest camera performance, stability rather, for the speed of this build that he wanted. Now, this is where me and from Chang, we kind of ran into, not a disagreement, but he opened my eyes to something. I first had pre-dire set to this for his FCS. In theory, I decided, well, if he plays back a little bit, he might use pre-dire. But then, after I touched on it a little bit, I noticed that, well, you don't really need pre-dire because you're not gonna be that far back. The energy consumption the energy takes to have a pre-dire FCS is a bit much, and all in all, just it doesn't really work too well with a really quick build like this. So he told me, you know, it's probably best to go with a quick lock or a wide angle. I was stuck with a wide angle for a while. Let me see. I think it was this one. Yeah, I had this one as my wide angle for a while. And I thought, you know, maybe it's for like pretty much. I guess it's up in the air. So, well, as opposed to the FCS. So I'm thinking, if you want, you can probably run this wide angle FCS right here, Oat Tit, whatever, or maybe Glance for the quick lock. Because I'm not as good a pilot as Chang. If you are, you can probably use the wide angle one, which will probably help you out a bit more. Since I play a little bit slower than he does, the quick lock worked a bit for me. Also ran into an energy problem. You can see it in the video, because in the videos before I went and added a few tweaks to it, he was running out of energy quite quickly, and I had a Ho Vital with the Shinatsu. I thought I had a little more energy to spare, but apparently I didn't. So you can see him in the video actually running out of energy while fighting quite often. He told me that he had hardly any wins with this build, and like I say, it was part and due to the fact that he couldn't move fast as much as he wanted to. You know, he quick boost around real quick, energy depleted. You know, quick boost, energy depleted. So he was probably getting beat up because he couldn't actually move the way he wanted to. So I was like, okay, second best generator I can possibly think of was the balance type Pro Nisi. And if I'm not mistaken, the Russian man commented on my channel, which that's Russian for durable. So I was like, all right, so cool. Run this one. Good energy capacity, you can move much you want to for quite a bit of time, and it's a great part. Shinatsu boosters. For the quick boosting, I was gonna run Burai, but it just I don't know. I just don't really do Burai too well, so I run Shinatsu. Recon unit ER for when you want to go pro. We all know what this is. Recon unit. It shoots straight up in the air, follows you around. It's good. And then Tanzi, and then Strakoza battle rifle. It's pretty much this build here. I had fun making this build. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm talking to him now. Between the Wii U, the death of my family, and to be dead serious, just a little bit of laziness. It took that long. I did give him a picture of this build so he can actually work the build himself, but the build took a lot longer to come out. So this is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for some of that amazing From Chang gameplay for this build. Sorry about the background noise. There was no way for me to get across that. Terribly sorry about that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this build. It's been your boy, Dak9away, aka the Dig Dug himself. I'll let you bye.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode.
Okay.
Energy at 30%. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System scan mode.
So what are you testing?
Combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at energy depleted. completed. Energy at 30%.